We start with a point. Hi, it's Rob Bryant, and welcome back to the Imagine the 10th Dimension video blog. Today's entry is called Slices of Reality, and you can read along if you go to 10thdimension.com/blog, or we provide a link here at YouTube that you can click on down there in the description box. Now, the stunningly surreal shot of an airplane's spinning propeller that we're looking at here was taken using an iPhone, which has the unique property of working more like a scanner than a traditional still camera. On an iPhone, the image is assembled using sequential vertical slices, moving from the left side to the right side of the image, a very rapid process that in most cases would give you a completely normal-looking photograph. But in situations like these, it gives you something quite extraordinary. Clearly, this is the tip of the iceberg, and now that this has been noticed, we should soon be seeing lots of artistic shots like this one of various fast-moving objects. Would a hummingbird's wings become deconstructed in a similar way? I have no idea what will work and what won't, and since I don't own an iPhone, I'm not going to find out anytime soon. But I was immediately drawn to this picture in the context of my project. One of the basic ideas from Imagining the 10th Dimension is that reality is not continuous. What we think of as our line of time is actually being assembled one Planck length after another from a wave function, a probability space, which I propose exists within the fifth dimension and above. Thinking about waves and patterns from the extra dimensions, which manifest themselves down here in space-time, is something we talked about many times, in entries like hypercubes in Plato's Cave, and the flipbook universe. But trying to visualize how interlocking oscillations and patterns in the higher dimensions can manifest as separate particles, physical objects, and living creatures within the physical reality we're part of is still not an easy thing to do. Can you see that the strange shapes representing the spinning propeller in this photograph are an interference pattern created by the slices of the camera's picture-taking process interacting with the rotational spin of the prop? In the same way, the slices, or quanta, of our line of time are an important part of the processes that create our reality. Now let's talk about moire patterns. We're looking now at a video that you can find on YouTube. It was posted by a YouTube channel, Alec Martin de Leon, and it's a picture of some moire patterns. In the concluding chapter of my book, I focused on constructive interference patterns as a way to imagine how our reality and the mysterious spark of life are akin to the dancing moire patterns that happen when repeating patterns of information are interacting with each other. And the important concept I've spoken about before, that which ceases to change, ceases to exist, is tied to that idea as well. Thinking of life as something that springs into being through the interference patterns of memes, selection patterns from the extra dimensions, and spimes, or space-time objects, which would include genes and the DNA helix in the case of life on Earth, is one of the more out-there conclusions I've reached with this project. And I haven't spent much time talking about that idea in these blogs because it's quite a stretch for most people to visualize how such a thing could be possible. More metaphysical, spiritual ideas of imagining an extra-dimensional meme space that connects us all together and yet gives us our unique experiences as individuals is also something I've talked about in entries like I know you, you know me, and you are me and we are all together. But a picture can speak 1,000 words, and I think this amazing iPhone picture gives us a very useful visualization tool for all of the above ideas. I'd like to give credit where it's due, but this iPhone picture has been making the rounds for the last couple of weeks. I'm not sure who created the original shot. I found it at globalnerdy.com. If you're reading along in the text version of the blog, I give you the full link. And in that blog entry, the picture's creator is not named, but a link is provided to monkeydyne.com, which currently only shows a drawing of a wind-up toy monkey. Perhaps the links have been temporarily pulled down because of a sudden and expensive spike in traffic to the site. I'd love to know more about this picture and how it was taken, just how fast the propeller was spinning, etc., but this is all I have to go on at the moment. In any case, I hope you enjoyed looking at this picture while thinking about interference patterns and the nature of reality. And we're going to continue this discussion next time with an entry called The Holographic Universe. My name is Rob Bryant From the Imagining the 10th Dimension video blog, enjoy the journey. Hi friends, just a reminder that you can now buy a 6 DVD set of my video blogs at 10thdimension.com/store.